Hi everyone. So I'm going to answer a question today in this video, and it's a very good question, and I do have some thoughts and opinions on it, and I figured I would share it with everybody. So this comment is, or this question is from Kevin, I believe, and he wrote, "Good day, Miss Stacy." Good day, everybody. Good day, Kevin, and Honey Bun. Honey bun. So he said, "Good day, Miss Stacy. I have a question. I have been high raw since January. Number one, congratulations. I have, Kevin has been commenting on my channel for a very long time, and I've kind of seen what he has told me from his progress in his health and being raw since January. I congratulate you so much, Kevin. That is wonderful. Good for you. Good for you. I'm sure you're feeling really, really good." And then you said, "Now that spring is upon us, I have started exercising again. I am an avid walker between 3 to 5 miles per 5 days a week with 2 calisthenic days." That is awesome. Good for you on that too, Kevin. Awesome. That's wonderful. And you wanted to know, what options do we have for carbs for refueling? I don't want to eat cooked starches if I can help it, but at the same time, I don't want to eat a whole lot of fruit. I can observe what the starch-based diet can do to a person's looks, judging by Dr. McDougall. I can also see what the glycation effect of a high fruit diet can do to a person's appearance, Dr. Graham. Don't get me wrong, I am not a hater. I am not criticizing anyone. I'm pointing out the obvious, and I'm looking for a solution. I want to continue working out on a regular basis without burning out. I'm 100% convinced that a vegetable-rich diet is the best way forward. Annette Larkins, Babette Davis, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I actually kind of, you know what, if I saw this person's picture, then it would probably click, but I can't correlate the name with the face on that one. So sorry if I said the name wrong. And then Lou Corona. I definitely recognize Annette Larkins. She's wonderful. She's very inspirational and motivational. Same with Lou Corona. And then you said, but I appear to be an impasse. So number one, I am not the health expert, dietitian, nutritionist in any way, shape, or form. I don't claim to be, and I don't want to be. What I do here on my channel is simply give my thoughts and opinions and share the wonderful world of health, because I have personally changed my life around and my diet around long time ago, and all I can really say is that really it benefits you, it benefits everything around you and this world, and it's hard not to share it with everybody. So I just wanted to mention that first, because I say that in a lot of my videos, definitely in the description below too, because I need to make that clear. I am not the expert here, okay? And I don't claim to be, don't want to be. So I'm just simply sharing my thoughts and opinions with you guys, if it helps at all. And so there's actually a bit of this that I really don't know. I see both sides of the coin, but I still really don't know. So like if you are one that wants to definitely chime in on this, definitely leave a comment for him to help him out. The more people out there, willing to chime in, the better, because everybody has different levels of knowledge, and everybody has different thoughts and opinions, and it's good to share them. So to address the first part of this is what options do we have for carbs for refueling? Okay, so definitely I do know on this, from what I have learned from other raw foodists, and other health experts out there, seeing it long term, and I agree with them, is especially if you're eating as healthy as possible, your natural diet, kind of your only option for carbohydrates is fruit. Vegetables are very low in calories. They do have protein and carbohydrates and sugars and all that good stuff in them, but not very much from what I've learned. So a bulk of our diet, if you're going to eat natural, especially raw, it's going to come from fruit. It's going to come from fruit. And especially if you kind of follow the people out there who are frugivores, they look wonderful. I mean, you can't really deny that, hey, a fruit diet is meant for humans. In my opinion, from what I have seen out there. But I'm not quite sure what other options are for refueling for carbs, because carbs are very essential for us. I do know that, and they're very important to the human body, and it's something a bulk of our diet should be comprised of is carbohydrates. Don't get me wrong, fats, proteins, all that is important too, and we still need that, but we get plenty of it from our plant foods. But it is, that's from what I've learned. So, but then you mentioned you have seen what, because you don't want to go to cooked starches. You want to avoid that. And then you from what you have gathered from a high fruit diet, you've seen the appearances of other raw foodists out there, and you kind of, it seems like your decision is kind of like, oh, it doesn't look like either one of them is like, it's good, but I'm not, I guess I don't understand your I guess your thought process on why it's not good. I guess that's where I'm kind of hung up on, because otherwise, if you're going to eat naturally, I don't know any other way of doing it. As far as I know, Annette Larkins and Lou Corona, they eat fruit, but if you don't eat fruit, then to avoid any burnout, you definitely, you got to get your calories somewhere. And then if you're not going to get it from fruit, then you're going to get it from fats, which is the nuts and seeds. So, I mean, there you got your leafy greens and vegetables, but there's hardly any calories in there. Definitely get your nutrition from them too, but we do need a calorie source and a carb source too. So I think it's important to get all the whole range in there. But like, I just don't know any other source you could go to, especially if you're staying high raw, especially raw. I guess I haven't followed Annette Larkins, Lou Corona enough to really know, but I have followed them for several years, and I have a pretty good idea of seeing what they eat and what they grow for themselves personally. And so I love seeing like fruitarians or raw foodists, seeing them do this for a long period of time, because when you see them in their elderly years, they don't look old. They don't look old. They do not look their age. And I love that, because that is showing that they have taken care of their body pretty darn good. So it just validates that a fruit diet or plant-based diet is the way to go for us. It kind of preserves our body in a sense, you could say. So that's my thoughts and opinions on that part, Kevin. So if any of you guys have other comments on that, please help him out. Please voice your opinion and what you think. I would love to hear it too. I listen and read everybody's comments, so I would love to hear what everybody else has to say on it too. So then, okay, so another thing I wanted to mention, Kevin, was, don't worry, you're not hating on anybody. It's a simple, honest question that you have, and it's something that you have observed, like you said, and you're not hating on anybody. Don't worry about that. It did not come off that way to me at all. And you're not criticizing anyone. Don't worry, you're not criticizing anybody. You're asking a simple, honest question. So, and it's good to ask our questions when we're curious and we want to know and we want our questions answered too. But I understand by speaking it out and trying to get it to where it doesn't come off that way. Totally understand that. But just know that you're definitely not hating, you're definitely not criticizing, just asking an honest question. So, and then, let's see. And so you're 100% convinced that a vegetable-rich diet is the best way forward. So one person that does come to my mind is, I can picture his face. Loren Lockman. Now, Loren Lockman, he has done really good. I have followed him for a long, long time. I know other people have different opinions and stuff. Everybody has an opinion on who they believe is right and everything. And in my opinion, I love Loren Lockman. I love his talks, and I love what he does and everything. And I trust his knowledge about the human diet and what foods we should be eating and how the foods have that effect on our bodies. And one thing I do remember that stood out to me when I was reading this, your question there, Kevin, was the vegetable-rich diet. It is important that we do get our calories in, so calories that we need. And the only way to get that is from, again, if you're eating plant foods and you're avoiding starches and definitely the high fat, well, you kind of have to get it from fruit. You kind of have to get it from fruit, because vegetables, you just can't physically eat enough vegetables in order to cover your caloric needs. I guess that's a good way of putting it. That's what I've learned. So, and it makes sense to me too. To me, it makes sense. And I do know Lou Corona, he does a really good meal that it's called a gorilla milk, but that includes fats. So if you're not going to get your calories from fruit, you got to get it from another source, which, if you're going to stay on the plant food arena, high raw, it's going to come from nuts and seeds. And so I know Lou Corona is really high greens, leafy greens and vegetables, but to offset that and help absorption and everything, he adds the fats to it to help absorb those nutrients in the greens too. And also, it tastes darn good. It tastes super good. And so, but it's definitely high nutrition too. So those are my thoughts and opinions on that. Hopefully that helped you out, Kevin. And again, everybody, you go ahead and chime in, give your thoughts and opinions. Let's help them out. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say too, because I'm learning also. I mean, I've been vegan, plant-based, high raw vegan for like 10 years now. For 6 or 7 years, I've been raw vegan, but now I'm more like high raw vegan, plant-based and stuff like that now. But it's been 10 years and I've felt wonderful, and I have learned a lot. But you know, there's always more to learn. There's always more to learn out there. So, and of course, I've had to take a break from following everybody for a while, because you know, life happens. So I'm not quite sure what all the new news is out there with everybody and where everyone is at, but I know there's new people coming on board on social media, and they're sharing their experiences and testimonies and everything, and that's wonderful. That's so wonderful. I love seeing that. So you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Put a big old smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you guys. And I will see you guys next video, okay? Bye, guys.